On the starting platform now, a 24-year-old professional rock climber from Fort Collins, Colorado, Ian Dory. Ian is a modern-day Walton, living with 3 generations of family on the same farm.
Living with a multi-generational family is not the norm in the U.S., but I think it has its advantages. I get to learn so much from my grandparents and my dad.
Our intent with the farm was to teach a good work ethic and, to get out and suffer when you don't want to do it. And a lot of good life lessons are learned in situations like that.
Living here, it's really going to help with raising our first child.
I'm in my 6th month of pregnancy, so we're really excited. We're expecting a boy.
I want to pass on the values and things that I do in my life to my child. We're outside, we can play, we have our imagination, and then at the same time learn about work ethic and how to achieve goals and how to stay focused, and that really shaped who I am today.
Well, his pregnant wife is watching from home, but his parents, sister, and brother are all here to see him in the finals. Ian Dory on the course. Even with this field of incredibly strong rock climbers, we're not seeing the kind of success we anticipated. Maybe Dory can turn the tide. This is the guy who's climbed V16s. Those are among the most difficult climbs in the world, and this is one of the few people on the planet who can do them.
Well, this might be a V17 because this course seems like it's next to impossible. Only one finisher to this point.
Good balance there. Well, his wife is expecting. He's also a student in economics at the University of Colorado, and I think we don't need to explain to him how big $500,000 really is.
Oh, that's a lot of diapers. Oh,
and
that's
a good leap
jump
there. Kind of a short run, but good jump off the trampoline, and I like it, building up that body momentum.
Yeah, keep a count on the amount of swings here, because the longer he swings, the more difficult the devil steps is going to be.
Absolutely, and you got to know, I think these rock climbers probably know they have upper body strength in reserve, but of course, when you get to that 9th obstacle, the doorknob arch, you may regret any second extra spent on an obstacle, particularly the spikes into cargo.
I love it. I love this for Ian Dory. This is his stadium. You see his name written across his head. No different than a football player with the name written across the back of his jersey. This is his opportunity to shine in front of a big crowd.
Well, and in that case, his support crew, it's like they're wearing his jersey. They've got the similar bandanas with Dory's name emblazoned across the front. Look at that vice grip. I will say this is what I saw in qualifying too, though. Ian had a very deliberate pace, didn't race up and down the devil steps.
This is what I call controlled madness right here.
Absolutely.
You don't let the fatigue get the best of you. You control the fatigue.
You can see a very calm approach. If you look at the remaining obstacles, all 4 on the extended part of the course, I think have set up very well for rock climbers. This, though, is no problem for him. Wow, that was a great run.
It looked like he was going to keep running up the wall.
And Ian Dory, look at this, calling out to the crowd for more. Now the salmon ladder. He's a rookie here, never competed on one of these.
Now look at the way Dory, even as a rookie, calming his body immediately. You cannot extend that arm. You can see him still keeping those L's, that 90-degree bend. That's what allows you to use that core muscle to generate the power up.
Even for a climber, though, taking this much time on the salmon ladder could spell trouble later on.
But he's done that. That's been his MO. His
Absolutely.
MO is to be slow and methodical.
Well, again, the amount of upper body strength that he is displaying right now, the calmness with which he is going through the incredibly difficult obstacles is impressive.
Yeah, and that's the key there too, Matt.
Wow.
It's the calmness that he possesses. Not everybody possesses that type of calm.
Right now, though, he could be in a little trouble. Look at this. That is not good technique. He is just brute forcing his way through the obstacle and surviving.
It doesn't matter how you do it, you just got to get through. It's called paying the bills.
Now he's made it to the 9th obstacle, the doorknob arch. This is one of the most challenging, most taxing courses I have ever seen at American Ninja Warrior.
We come up with some of the craziest obstacles, and the doorknob arch is one of them. 24 doorknobs. And remember, those doorknobs, they turn, just like the ones at home.
John Stewart, the only competitor to make it past this obstacle all night. And you can see him, though, going with that claw grip, trying to minimize the impact of the rotation of the doorknobs. And now he seems to be hitting his rhythm, Akbar.
This is where you kind of have to modify your grip here, because on the downturn here of the arch, it can be
Look
very
at this,
challenging.
changing it up. Is he going to go
you
for the
have to
dismount?
change it.
This is getting awkward, as I said. Not pretty, but he's through. Wow, Ian Dory.
That's great. That's great.
Shaking out those forearms. This is the hardest course of the season, and 24-year-old rookie Ian Dory, only the second person to make it to the final obstacle, the spider climb. For all those upper body heavy obstacles, this is not a foregone conclusion. So much of this is good technique. One slip and it can end. But Ian Dory is looking fairly well locked in, Akbar.
Yeah, he is. Using everything, using the lower body, squeezing in between.
Look at the mobility of those ankles. Those feet are almost flat on the
I don't even know
wall.
how he did. I didn't even know the ankle could move like that.
Well, just needs to hit the buzzer. And Ian Dory is going to Mount Midoriyama.
He was gassed at the end, but I'm telling you, he strategized, he improvised. You know, you can't spell Mount Midoriyama without Dory, and that's where he's headed.
All right, now Ian Dory standing by with Jen Brown.
Ian, congratulations. Hey, I gotta say, the look on your face at the top of the spider climb, you look exhausted.
It was amazingly hard, yeah. I was pumped. Could barely open my hands at the top.
You have made it to Mount Midoriyama. Congratulations, your family's there. Go celebrate. Great job, Ian. Matt?
So Ian Dory, just the second finisher we've had so far, and he jumps to the top of our leaderboard. Remember, only 15 will move on to Vegas. Those who finish or get the farthest, the fastest. He and the rest of the Denver Top 15 are heading to Vegas, where they'll be joined by other finalists from around the country. For Akbar Bajabi-Amile and Jen Brown, I'm Matt Eisman, and the next time we'll see you, we'll be in Las Vegas for the national finals of American Ninja Warrior.